Hey everyone, here's a quick video about steel distillation. This video is presented by Miguel Pardo and Andrés Sánchez. Hope you enjoy. The distillation process, from the Latin distiller, which means drip, consists of the separation of a liquid through its evaporation and condensation. Now let's see its history. Distillation is an ancient process dating back to 200 BC. The earliest distillations are considered to have been made in China, Egypt, and Mesopotamia, and had, above all, medicinal purposes, but also aimed at creating balms, essences, or perfumes. In fact, historians claim that the alembic was most likely invented around the AD 200 or 300. Others claim that during the 8th or 9th centuries. Something important to know is that MBX is a Greek word for a glass with a small opening. The glass was part of the distillation equipment. Initially, the Arabs changed the word MBX to embic and called the distillation equipment alembic. Later, in Europe, the word was modified by alembic. In general, we can define steel distillation as a batch distillation. But what is a batch distillation? Well, it's when you have a mixture and it is distilled to separate it into its component fractions. Before the distillation, still is again charged with more mixture and the process is repeated. This is in a contrast with continuous distillation, where the feedstock is added and the distillate drawn off without interruption. Batch distillation has always been an important part of the production of seasonal or low capacity and high purity chemicals. It is a very frequent separation process in the industry.
Also called simple alembic, it consists of four parts. The first one is a pot or cauldron, where the recently fermented must is heated. A hookah or Morris hat that works as internal reflow element. A swan neck, where the vapors from the heated must pass in the boiler. These vapors are brought directly to the coil to be condensed. A cooling coil, where the vapors arrive and are condensed by a heat exchange with cold water. This allows to obtain the final product. The most widely used metal for the construction of simple alembics is copper. This material has the following advantages. It's very malleable, very good conductor of heat. It is resistant to corrosion. It is catalyst for certain chemical and complex reactions of molecular such as thiols, mercaptan, and fatty acid, that are not very pleasant in terms of taste and aroma. Alembic distillation is currently used in the distillation of wines and rums, among other substances, such as essences. In short, the alembic distillation process is a process that has been used since ancient times and is still used in the industrial process. Now, with technological and technical progress, has been recognized as an effective and sustainable process, since the resulting final product be of the best qualities on the market, such as fine runs. Thanks for watching the video.